Here we have SHIB token versus the dollar. Yesterday, I believe we called a bit of a high on that and a retracement down to about 4,000. We've got pretty much just that all the way down to about 4,250 or so. Looking good right there. Now the question is, has it put in a low or not? Well, very short-term timeframes like an hourly do say that we're going to at the very least retest lows. If we do have some hidden bearish divergence come off the last little high right there, probably implying another move down to about 4,500 for the very short-term timeframes. 4 hour. Same thing. And I would actually be bearish on this one still, as long as you're below 5,400 on a 4 hour. Above 5,400, I would say that you do have a pretty nice low end, and you probably do work your way back up towards 65 to 6,900, like millions of a dollar or something like that. Just ridiculously small number. But you know this one's going to 1 cent. Did you know that? No. That's why I stopped at 1 cent. It's going to a buck. It's going to a fucking buck, man. Anyways, all jokes aside. Very, very likely to bounce here after maybe one more test of the lows. I wouldn't necessarily be calling continuation of new lows as long as you're closing 4 hour dildos above about 4,250. The second that you do close 4 hour dildos below 4,250, I would be looking for a general move down, big moves down in this case, down to about 3,300. But until that happens, I'm just looking for a bit of a very, very short term retest of lows, very likely a bounce there, and then come back to it after that and see if it gets above 5,400. That would be my condition for another try to the upside towards your prior higher term time frame range highs. Not necessarily to call a continuation move there, just to call a move back up around there. For what it's worth, the daily does look like a major high to me. There is multiple drives of bearish divergence come off the highs. We do see BBWP is suggesting some pretty impressive price action right there. Personally speaking, I do think this one will find its way down to 3,300 over the next month and a half. Most likely, probably sooner rather than later, to be honest with you. Curious what we look like over here too, because this one's probably beat up a little bit. Enough for like a pity bounce. Yeah, in 4 hours. No, god damn it, it's not doggy. The other coin. Sorry, I say that with it as a term of endearment. Okay, these are great. They're gonna make you rich as fuck. They're gonna be the solution to all the world's problems. It's even gonna be used in place of current fiat currencies. In fact, rather interesting. Just imagine that you're gonna go to the supermarket tomorrow and be like, hey, I'll give you 100 billion SHIB tokens for my coffee. It's $2. It's also going to get you laid and many girlfriends, many sexors. But yeah, this one's probably going to bounce here for what it's worth on the 4 hour, and then we'll come back to it after that. Long term, however, daily coming down hard below 68. Weekly, well, that's probably not too relevant right now. 5 day, yeah, 65 as well. Sorry for all the poorly formulated jokes right there, but yeah, there you go for SHIB. Short term bouncy, long term. I do think that's probably found a decent high right there. There you go.